Hello everybody, SoCal Thero here. Welcome you back to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Today we're going to be working on the 2020 Toyota Supra right here. As you can see, the motor is already put into it. It actually lets you do a motor swap to anything you want, so I grabbed the fastest motor that I could get, which I think is a Zonda motor, so I threw that in, and then you do an engine cover over it, which basically covers up the default game's engine, so you can see a little bit of it back there with the filter and whatnot. But we already got the motor inside of it here. I need to, I don't know, I already did the suspension and I did the wheels and tires already as far as putting them together is concerned. But we have the entire interior to put on, the body and the undercarriage here. So we're going to be working on that right now. I did go with performance parts on this car, and I do have racing slicks on it because I want to see how fast this thing can go with this setup, because it pretty much had no limitation to what engine mods or anything that you wanted to do to it is concerned. And it's such a small vehicle that, yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be pretty wicked to see what we can do with this thing. So we're putting the suspension together right now. I'm going to start on this right side here, and I did see I was out of bushings yet again. It's always an issue. Always running out of bushings. There we go. And then I know for brakes, I am running low on pads, so I might as well buy those. And I know I'm running low on discs. Oh, that was the wrong disc. I need these discs. Alright, so we got that. I hope that I don't have to do anything else under the motor, because it's pretty much covered up for the time being. If I have to do something else to the motor, I might have to yank the entire motor out. It's really, the way this mod is set up, it's really a bitch to get anything out of the motor. You usually have to pull the entire motor out, so... And don't ask me how I know that, but that's only because I had to pull out the motor for the piston rod covers and the crankshaft cover too. So we have two different setups here. We have a 275 and a 255. This is pretty much what the car came with, other than the rims and the slicks, the racing slicks. So we're gonna assume that those are on the front, the smaller tire setup here. Still a 20-inch rim. I'm trying to get to the... Why can I get to the other... There it is. I'm like trying my hardest to get to this other side. But this thing came with the factory, well, not factory, but the game setup of rims. Oh my god, is this gonna really be an issue? Shit, I'm gonna have to pull the motor again. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, and I need to pull the transmission in order to pull the motor. It's the only drawback to all this. So, I'm trying to put, and to get this out is probably... Okay, hopefully I just have to take the starter off and then it'll come off. Okay. Woo. So, there's a... Yep, I'm missing it right there too. So I gotta pull the motor from this thing again. Let's take the engine cover off and... Oh, I didn't mean to return that. I meant to pull the motor. Drain oil. Oh, that's right. It has oil in it. Oh, this car keeps going up and down and up and down. Huh. Yep. Going to be... Go ahead and drain the engine oil out of it again. Just wasting money here. Lower the car yet again. Pull the motor out. Okay, we're gonna leave the motor out for the time being, because I had to pull the motor out to get one of the rod caps. I had to pull the motor out again now because I need to get to these rubber bushings that I can't get to. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? I don't want that. How am I gonna do this? The engine is completely in the way. How is this supposed to happen? I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to buy V12 engine block. This is ridiculous. I think the Ford GT90 has the same engine, so I'm hoping anyways. Or at least use the same engine block. I'm gonna buy the block and I'm gonna use it just as a placeholder so I can hopefully put that rubber bushing in, because this is ridiculous. Ahead, engine block. And I need the Zonda motor. There's Bentley. I think the other thing is it's a V12B. Oh, what the hell is it now? I can't find it. I put it all together on the engine stand. That's why I'm like having some trouble right now. There it is, V12. I'm gonna hope that's it. Wait, I wonder if I could... Nope, can't get it from here. Nope, can't even get to it. Alright. So hopefully that placeholder will make it so I can get to this rubber bushing, because if not, this thing's not getting installed. Damn it. Yep, it's in the way. I'm not going to be able to get to it. Unless I throw a different motor in there. How's this? That motor's pretty built still. I can't just rest my hand on it. Damn. Well, that sucks. We're gonna be not at 100% because we're gonna be missing a bushing. I'm gonna hope that the game lets you keep going though. Oh, front steering knuckle C. So even though that's missing, I am really, really hoping that the game's gonna be like, oh, it's okay. We'll just let you drive. Actually, the more I think about that, I think it's less likely that they're gonna actually let me do that. Shit. I'm gonna have to... I might have to throw a different motor in here, and hopefully it'll sit the correct way that I need it to, just to get that bushing in. You know what, this is gonna be an issue. This is definitely an issue. Let's see. Engine blocks. Let's just type in engine block. I need a small ass engine block. Really, really small. I think you could put a 4-cylinder in here. Let's try. Oh, it won't let you. Damn it. How am I gonna do this? I4 single overhead cam. Okay. So maybe I had the wrong engine for I4. We're gonna be spending a lot of money right now. And of course it's not gonna let me do anything until I get rid of that engine block. Get rid of that one. What if I don't want to put... Alright. Is this gearbox on here? It's not. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to pull the engine out of that one and then put it in this thing, just temporarily. Alright, pull the engine. Alright. Move this back over to B. Install the engine. And we'll put this in there. How's it sitting? It's sitting right on where I need to be again. Oh, that sucks ass. The way that this guy... Allow... Install. Let's put mine back in. I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll put this thing back in this car. I probably should have just kept it out, but oh well. I still gotta work on that thing. Alright, well, we're just gonna hope for the best here. We're gonna hope that it's gonna say that it's an operational car. I doubt it's gonna work, but we'll see here. So we're getting the brakes set up on here now. I wish it was kind of like, there's a feature in Z-Modeler that I like when you have polygons that are overlapping each other. You can just hit the control button and it'll jump down to the next one that's in your way. I wish we had that for car mechanics sim. And there might be a way and I just don't know it, but for right now I'm kind of screwed on this right here. I mean, the bushing I need is right there. I can't see it. That's what's so stupid. I know that's going to be an issue. Alright, well, let's continue on. We'll see how we do here. Rear suspension C. Wait, rear suspension C. No, it should be... What the hell was that? Was it just a cross member, or was it... Oh, it's a rear-wheel drive. Damn it! Oh, now we have an extra one of those. I don't have a fuel tank. What the shit? Okay. So I don't know if it'll let me take the car down the test track without the body paneling on it. It might, we'll see. But I'm pretty much going to put it all together mechanically, besides the body, and then I'll see if the game will let me take it down the test track here. Or not test track, but like the troubleshooting track, basically. And then we'll go from there. We'll see if it'll let me take it down there. If it does let me take it down there, then that means it probably is drivable. We just won't get our full potential in sales money if we were to sell this thing, which we're not going to sell it. I mean, this one's going into the collection. Next thing I'm going to sell is right over there, the Koenigsegg. That's my next flip car to help pay back for that damn GT90 that sucked a lot of my money away. Luckily, I had enough money. I had no idea it was going to cost that much. Alright, let's get this tire on. Alright, we need a fuel tank, because that's bugging me. Type in fuel tank. There we go. I'll buy a few of those. Just because you always need them. I have the performance fuel pump already. bushings in. There we go. Rear drive axle again. Where is it? Solid rear drive axle. There it is. Let's just buy a few. We might as well. Gonna be something I need constantly. There we go. And we have brake pads and discs again because I loaded up on those, so we're good there. And now we gotta get the suspension setup going. I don't have rear suspension arm B or A. So I need rear suspension arm A and B. We're back here. There's B, there's A. I should have bought more than that, but oh well. I'll get it on the next one. Oh, and then of course we're missing the rear suspension arm altogether. Missing a lot of the stuff for this car. Whoa, I mean to get sucked into this side, okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and put our tire on. Ah, shit, I'm not gonna be able to see this. This one's not gonna be legit. There you go. I didn't finish this side, did I? Oh, I guess I did. I thought I didn't put those on. It wasn't so close. So we need rear muffler and middle muffler. I'm gonna go to the boost shop here just to be on the safe side. We need a middle muffler. And we need a rear muffler V8 overhead valve. It must use like a lot of the body parts for this thing to fulfill what the actual look of the car is. Just like what it did with the engine there. Okay, we'll put that on. Put the starter on. Alright, so that should be everything minus that one bushing. Let me see. Yep, and for some reason I have a front window on here that I didn't know about. Yep, there we go. Let's put oil in the motor. Where's the oil thing? There it is. I should know this by now. This is the third time I put oil in this engine. Alright, let's see if it'll let me take it to test pass. Okay, it might work. It's letting me take it here. Let me see if I could drive it. This will be just to be. Oh Jesus! How do you test it with no interior? There is a rubber bushing missing from the car. Shit! Nope. Damn it! It will not let you do it. That rubber bushing is holding back the car. Damn. Alright, well. How are we gonna do this? Yeah, we might not get to drive this car. That's really disappointing. That's gonna be disappointing. If I can just get to the damn bushing right here. We just had to make this engine sit right where it sits. Oh. I'm gonna try a few things. I'll probably try to edit this out for you guys while I try this stuff, because I'm going to try to get this to work. Alright guys, I got it figured out. So, it was very stupid what I had to do, but it's working. So, I took a B6B engine. It's basically a Porsche engine that you mount sideways. And you start with the drive shaft first, then the pistons, and then the block comes into place. That's how I was able to get this thing taken care of. So, now we're going to pull out my Porsche engine that's going to be half-assed done, which I don't care. We'll put the correct motor in now. We're going to go ahead and take care of the oil yet again. This is the 4th oil change it's had. It hasn't even been started up yet. There we go. Let's raise the car back up in the air. I'm just glad we got that taken care of. That took a lot of thinking to get that to work right. So, for those of you, if you are playing this game and you download this mod, the engine sits right on a bushing that you can't get to. The best thing you can do is, before picking an engine, just replacing it, or let me just check something real quick. Yep, we're onto the body now. The next best thing is to take that Porsche engine and put it in there and just basically leave the drive shaft only and don't put the pistons on, and then you'll have enough space to get to it. So let's go ahead and continue assembly of this damn thing. Man, that was a bitch to do, let me tell you. Okay, so now we're on to the body panels. I have no body panels whatsoever for this thing. I don't even have the interior, which is fine because I'm going to buy that right now. I want to say Viper seats are kind of tacky, but seeing red seats in there would probably be pretty cool, so we're going to do that. I wish I had a red steering wheel too. That'd be awesome. We'll end up probably going with like a race steering wheel. Those are kind of older looking, like muscle car. We'll go with this. Alright, now let's go ahead and go to the car shop. Here we go. So, we need a window front. We're going to need that. We don't need engine covers. There's a shit ton of mods. We're just going to go with the regular one. Go to the regular one there. Left door, front left window. What is up with all these fenders? I'm not going to buy that just yet. We got a couple different hoods, and we'll just stick to the stock one for now. And then we have all these different headlights. The ones that came on it were red. I guess we'll go with that. I think the whole theme of this car was like red. Same with the tail light, so we'll do that. We'll do the stock rear end because it looks pretty sick as it is. That, and that. And I think I want to go with the setup with the red spoiler on it here, because that looks pretty sick. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but you know what? We'll buy it just to buy it, just in case. Although I don't have that kind of money. I shouldn't be just buying stuff just to buy it, but yeah, that looks cool. Put that on, put that on. There's the front end. There's the front window. Go ahead and lower the hood real quick. Oh, that looks cool. Alright. We'll just wait on the fender since I need to buy that. Front left fender, front left fender. There's like 2 front left fenders. That's strange. What? It's like a side skirt. What is... Oh, rear left fender. That's my bad. Okay. So we need the front right fender. Yep, we'll just go with the factory one there. The factory one's pretty cool. There we go. Put the rear bumper on. Oh, that looks sick. God, this car is amazing looking. They really did a good job with this thing. Alright, let's see it as stock. As stock, that's kind of cool. With a wing. That just matches. We're keeping that. And when I say match, I just mean that the red on the wings is the only thing that matches. That glass in there, and I think that's it for the body minus the license plates. Rear license, seat, okay. Yeah, and then I gotta put the seats in. Normal mode, interior disassembly. I'm gonna put the Viper seats in because the red matches. We're gonna put that steering wheel in. Cool. And the dash is in too. That's cool. I didn't realize that went in. That must have been from the grill thing. So let's go ahead and put 20 Supra. Buy 2 of those. Because I saw it did have a front plate. Oh, that was from the Ford GT. I gotta sell that because I only needed one. Cool, and that should be it. Yep, that's everything on it. Car value right now is $161,000, almost $162,000. We still gotta paint it. We're gonna go dyno this thing too, just because it is really hooked up. I've already tuned the gearbox, so it shouldn't have changed, yanking it out of the car the way it's been. Oh, it does have a livery, some sort of camouflage thing. Oh, it's got a few liveries. Okay. That's the template. Not too sure on that. That looks cool. I think I'm just gonna stick to a plain car. I don't know, I wasn't really feeling those liveries. And since we already did red everything else, the car might as well just be red too. Try to get it to match the mirrors. That looks like it matches. We'll go with that. Cool. Alright, let's move the car into the dyno room. And we'll see how it does on the dyno here. We'll see how fast this thing is going to be. Let me double check the tune, just to be on the safe side. Yep, 7th gear is still in there. Alright, let's give it a shot. See what we're making. Factory is... oh, that's bullshit. It told me like 700 when I was building the motor, but okay, it's 597 horsepower. So let's see what it is after my tunes and everything. That's not too bad. 992 horses. Wow. It's gonna be one fast little car. I'm gonna go ahead and move this out to the garage entrance so we can check it out. Let me go ahead and move the Toyota MR2 over here too. We can take its spot on the lift. So those will be the next 2 cars we work on. Get in and take a look at it and listen to it too. Oh, it doesn't matter what steering wheel you put in. It automatically makes it a Toyota. That's cool. Yeah, this guy did a good job on this. Minus that one issue with the engine, this thing is sweet. Oh man, that sounds good. You know we're gonna take it out there. So we'll go see how this thing does. Now, little personal side note. I am not a fan of this car. I am a little bit. And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm not a fan. The reason I'm not too big of a fan of it is because of the original car was a lot longer and beefier. I want to say the new car looks shorter. It almost reminds me of the Toyota 86 or the Scion, whatever it is, or the Subaru BRZ. It's just what it reminds me of when I see this thing. I don't know. That's just me, but that's just my feeling on it. I still think it's a great car. It's just the sizing of it does not feel like a Supra to me. Well, it doesn't have a working gauge, but that's okay. So we have slicks on, so we shouldn't have to worry about sliding all over the place. Although we are eating through gears pretty quickly. That's not too bad. Top speed is 350 kilometers an hour. Wow. Wow. And as you can tell, it got real bumpy. That was the car trying to take flight. It was trying to go. But if you saw the Ford GT video where I kept crashing and then this one, that's the difference of slicks right there. I kept eating it into the wall because the tires could not grip at all. But on this thing, I made damn sure that I put racing slicks on it because I wanted this thing to be as fast as I could get it to be. So that is pretty cool. I knew with the smaller car it would be quick, but I had no idea. And even though that is my gripe about the car, it doesn't feel like the original one, how that one was kind of longer and it was a lot more beefier as far as like the body was concerned. I still like the car. I still have an appreciation for the car. I'll never get to own one, obviously, because these things are probably retailed ridiculously high for when they do sell them. But, I mean, that's neither here or there. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. If you have any other suggestions or anything else you'd like me to try to attempt on this game, please let me know in the comments down below as well. But until then, guys, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.